I got you guys with a part 2. I'm sick, so this video might be a little different.
Happens to be one of the most complex organs in the entire human body.
Shelly, can I come in?
What is it, Mom?
What in tarnation are you doing in here?
Well, I'm getting ready to perform a medical procedure.
And since when do you have a medical license?
Well, I assure you, it's going to be very, very safe.
Well,
I know what I'm doing when it comes to doing anything scientific.
Well, all I know is that you better be careful.
Okay, well, I will be careful. They must think they have an infinite tardy pass with a slow mentality. They're definitely going to have a slow mentality after this procedure. Well, there you are. What took you so long?
I got the
You're
blade.
5 minutes late, again. Well, the reason why I needed you over here so urgently is because I needed to have an important discussion with you. So, you see, the last time we did a series of tests on your auditory cortex, but this time I want to do something that's a little bit more involved, you might say.
What do you mean by that?
Are you familiar with what a lobotomy is?
Yes.
No, you can't leave now. I have a $5 bill for you, which should cover all cost after this procedure until you probably get institutionalized. Well, you're not going anywhere. You're going to stay here and let me perform this on you because you agreed to do this a long time ago. Well, let me just explain to you what's going to happen. So, using this brain model, you can see that right here is the frontal lobe of the brain. Now, the history of this procedure started all in the 1940s when a man named Walter Freeman began doing this type of procedure, where he would take an ice pick and basically go through the eye socket into the soft white matter and sever it, and then that would really, supposedly help with depression, and you seem to have some of that. You don't really seem to have a personality at all, so I thought you'd be the perfect candidate for this type of procedure. His last name was Freeman, but he didn't do much freeing of men. He did quite the opposite, actually. Well, anyways, I'm hoping that this might have a different kind of result on you, and like I said, you're going to be getting $5 for this, which could buy you at least 5 Cokes, and I know you love Coke and will do anything for Coke. The drinking kind, of course, not the kind that makes you actually insane. Well, before we do anything, I'm going to have to get into proper attire because there is no way on this entire earth that I'm going to be touching your face or anything having to do with protection, so bear with me while I put this on. I even brought home a lab coat from school just to show you how serious I am about this procedure topic. Now, normally I'm just involved in the scientific, analytical part, but today is going to be a very hands-on experiment. I'm realizing that if I'm going to make some type of groundbreaking discovery or, get any kind of profit, I'm going to have to be more hands-on, of course, with protection, like I stated before. Now, basically what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to fill up this bottle with a certain anesthetic treatment that I'm going to have you consume by mouth. So, what this anesthetic is going to do is just going to leave you in a bit of a state of mind that is, well, dreary, quite dreary. So, let me go ahead and get that going for you. And I'm also going to be giving you a shot. No, this is not a Coke. This is quite the opposite. It doesn't make you in the slightest awake. It makes you very, very sleepy. This is the bubbly anesthetic. So if you want to go ahead and take this, it takes a couple minutes for it to get working, so go ahead and drink up, okay? Drink that up. There you go. Perfect. Well, first things first, I need to listen to your heartbeat because that's important. I need to make sure that you're alive, okay? Okay, breathe in for me. Go in and out. And one more time. Out. Can you please try to be a bit more still? In. Out. Okay, I think your heart rate is fine. It shouldn't be any cause of problems during this procedure. Anyways, does that taste okay? Well, I hope it does, because it's Coke. I lied to you, but I did put something extra special in there that will make the effect happen. And before I do anything else, I'm going to give you this anesthetic shot, which is basically going to numb all the pain away in your left eye, because that is what I'm going to be putting this in. So I'm going to hold your face right here, and I'm just going is a sterile steak knife, and I'm going to make a little bit of an incision above the eyelid, okay? This is very, very sharp, but I promise you won't feel anything because it's so sharp. This is a sterile kitchen steak knife. So I'm going to just hold your face right here. Thank the Lord I have gloves on. Okay, I'm just going to do that. Alright, that should be good. There's a little bit of blood, but don't worry. I also forgot to mention this tool. This is basically a hammer that's going to be used in this ice pick, so that way when I am dissolving the white matter fibers, it just helps to break things up, so it should work fine. Okay, well, I think I'm almost ready. I'm about 99.9% sure that this procedure will go well. But, oh wait, I have something that I need to tell you.